just got done cutting the first 800 or so acres. We had to leave a little bit because it got hailed and the farmer couldn't get to it, so we cut the stuff leading up to it. So we decided not to cut it because it was hailed. So we left that. Other than that, we got 800-ish acres. It's probably like 750 acres cut here, and it's about 15 miles north of all the other stuff he has. So now we're heading back towards where his house is to get cut on that. We got all the stuff that's in one field. Yeah, basically one field. Like there's this road in between right there, but it's all this is one field here, and then there's a road, and then the other fields on the other side. But it's basically all just one. It is sold under different names, but it is basically all just one. So we got that done, and now we're gonna move back. It's like 15-ish miles, I think, to the guy's house. He has some stuff that's further north that's closer, so I think we're gonna hit those and then work towards his house and then go south of his house when we get there. So that's kind of the plan. Good morning. It's 9:30 right now. We got the combines fueled. Didn't have to, or I guess, well, we got all of our morning chores done. I guess messed with some things, cleaned some sensors off on the combine, so we did that. Now we're running over across this little, I don't know, it's like a fence line, but there's no fence. It's just grass. So got to hop over that, cut like 20 some acres, and then we're gonna see if we can find a place to cross like this little, I wouldn't call it a valley, but it's this grass area where it's got a dip in it, but we can't, we're not gonna be able to cross it, I don't think. So we're gonna take the headers off and go around the section to get to the other side and cut the remaining acres on the other side of the field. And then basically we just hop field to field. They're all touching each other, like one's across the road to the south, and then it's across the road to the west, and then those two fields bump up against each other, and then the next field's across the road to the south end. So we'll just kind of hop around there. Yesterday we got about 300 acres cut, maybe a little under, maybe a little more, I don't know. But we did also move like I don't know, 10, 15 miles or whatever. It took us about an hour and a half. So yeah, it was a good productive day. It's 9:30 now, so we're planning on getting started here. Hopefully we can get some acres knocked out here and continue cutting wheat and getting closer to being done for the year. We've had some pretty good luck with the combines. We're trying to avoid some rain again today. Wyoming's weird. You just kind of get scattered showers all the time, so you just gotta not be wherever the rain's coming. So hopefully we can avoid all the rain. Currently starting to rain. We're trying to get this field done. We don't have that much left, but it's going to be a close one. This is not what this stuff needed either, was some rain, more moisture. It's like 11 or so, but the weeds, I don't know what it is, but they have been holding it like crazy. I don't have a windshield wiper in there anymore because of, there you go, you can see how much we have left. I don't have windshield wiper anymore because when I broke out this glass, it like stops for a little bit and then goes. But if you would see the clouds, I mean, that's how they've been all day. So we're still cutting. We've got sprinkled on a couple of times here. Clouds still look a little sketchy, but we're gonna keep on cutting until it rains us out. We have, I think, 40 acres. Waiting on Jackson to get down to this side. Hopefully he can make it.
Frontier Days. It's all happening at your local Tractor Supply, where we celebrate life out here with fun for the whole family.
9:54. We've been cutting for about an hour and a half, I would say. It's not very warm out and it's cloudy and we're supposed to get storms, but the wheat seems to be dry. We'll know here soon because we just took a truck in, so the wheat's pretty hard. I'm just concerned about the weeds in it because it did sprinkle, or it actually kind of rained on us last night. It's now noon and at 4 o'clock we're supposed to get hit pretty hard, so let's hope we get a lot done before then. What would that be, like 60 acres, and then I think we have 80 acres 3 miles that way, and then we have 20, I don't know, we have a lot. Then we just have to move one more time. There's a lot down, it's south of here. It's only like 5 miles south. There's quite a bit there. But that's the last time we'll have to move anywhere. It's all in that area right there. So we're getting closer. But this rain, and the thing is, it's supposed to be like 77 degrees is the high tomorrow also. If we do get some rain, it's not going to dry tomorrow. At least I don't think. But like then the next couple days it's supposed to be 90s and sunny, so we'll get some dry days then.
Today we started by the guy's house where we finished last night. We got the 2 trucks full, the 2 semis full. We didn't fill the Ford. So we finished that this morning around his house. We had probably, I don't know, 100 acres maybe there that we cut. Then we hopped over and cut 80 maybe. I think it was 80. That was like 2 miles from his house, and now we're moving down a highway again to the last area where he has weed at. There's probably, I know he has a full section, but it's planted in strips, so it's half of it. So there's 320 acres there, and then there's like maybe two 80s, 2 fields that are 80s, so like 480-ish acres. So hopefully we can get some of that knocked out. We got some weather kind of coming in, some clouds and stuff. So I'm hoping that we can get it so we have under, like, if we can get so we have under 300 acres, that'd be awesome. That'd give us a chance to maybe finish and like with a day left if we had a good full day. I don't know if how long we'll be able to cut. It's kind of happened last year when we were here, so hopefully we can kind of avoid it and get quite a bit cut. I don't know if we're going to start on this section or if we're going to start, looks like we are going to. I don't know. Just following Mitch right now. I don't even know exactly where I'm at, but I think these are some of the fields that we cut here as well. But this is what the weather's looking like right now. If I can get my phone out. You got like some crazy clouds and stuff, and it's pretty dark over there. So that's what the weather's looking like. Oh, I guess we're stopping right here and starting here. So I'm gonna get my header on and get ready to cut.
We just had so much go bad. Tarp went bad on the truck. It's fucking pouring. Then we got people riding up on top of the tarp so it stays down, and like we almost lost that. It was so, the wind caught it. It was so bad. Now it's all foobarred up, but they're getting drenched. I had to run like 6 times to 6, or had to run twice for 2 different pickups. It sucks. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's about to be on the highway here. Could be completely not sure where we're going with this shit. Looks like we're going on the highway. Nope. Holy what the are we doing? Pulling off to the side of the road, it looks like, maybe getting off the dirt. So yeah, see, this is currently what we got going on for us. Not sure what's going on. Where are you going? We're just turning around so we can get the tarp on it.
Today has been kind of a crazy day. We've been kind of waiting on wheat to dry yesterday. Did we cut yesterday? I don't think we... Yeah, we didn't cut yesterday. We took a sample in yesterday. So the day before that we were cutting, and then we got moved over to where we're kind of at now. And then it rained on us, and then the next day we moved up. We came out, we worked on some stuff, got some stuff ready to go, like fueled the combines, greased combines, and stuff like that. And then yesterday we took a sample in, like later in the day, and it ended up being like 16.9 or something. It was very wet, so we just decided to call it a day. And we went to Cheyenne, and we like walked around town in Cheyenne. They're having their Frontier Days now, so it was cool like to do that. We went to eat at a place in Cheyenne, got some steaks, you know, celebrated a little bit, you know, coming towards the end of harvest. This morning we got up, did some things. We got lights work. We had some lights that weren't working on the old Ford, so we got those working. We changed fuel filter in the blue Ford pickup. Changed oil in my dad's Ram pickup. So we just kind of did some odds and ends, some things we needed to do. And then we came out here, took a sample at like, I think we took a sample at 1 and it was like 14.9, so it was a little wet. Waited till 3, took one in at 3. It was like 13.8, and then so we waited until like 3:45. We cut the last like 20 acres that was on like the strip that we were cutting it, and ended up being like 13.3 because we cut that strip and the strip next to it that was in a different field. It ended up being 13.3, so we're good to go. We started cutting again, but we have some gnarly looking weather clouds over here. Sorry, my window's dirty. We have some gnarly looking clouds over here. So it looks like they're probably getting some rain over there. There's some pretty crazy whirlwinds that will come up in the broke ground, like in the fields over there, and it'll just throw dust all over and you can't even see over there. It's pretty crazy. Right now we're cutting on a 20-acre strip on a 80-acre field. So we already cut 20 acres of it, of the 80 acres that are on this field, and then we have 2 more strips that are 20 acres. We're waiting to see kind of what the moisture is, if we want to keep going or not, but the elevator is going to close, so I don't think we will keep cutting after that. He's going to bend the last 320 acres that we're cutting, so we don't want it to be too wet for him. So we're gonna probably wait till tomorrow till the elevator's open, kind of see where it's at, make sure it's dry. We're kind of having a storm that we're dodging right now. I hope we continue to dodge it. It's kind of moving all over the place, but we're still. I think we might dodge it. It'll be good to keep cutting and get this 80 acres cut before we have the last field. It's one of my favorite fields because it's so big. It's got 4 80-acre strips on it, and then there's 4 that are off, so it's 320 acres. Yeah. 320 acres, so it's always fun to cut that one, and it's our last field of the year, so it's even more fun. But it's 5:30 right now and the elevator closes at 6, so I don't think we're going to be able to take samples and figure out what the weed is on the last field, so we'll probably cut this last field and then move over there. We got this storm rolling in. We weren't exactly sure, or I guess it kind of just popped out of nowhere. We had the storm, they went by us and it went away, but now we got another one over here. We waited to see what the sample was on the load that we took in because the guy wanted to bin it. It ended up being 12.7, so he said go ahead and cut and get a truck full, and then we're going to test it in the morning. Ooh, some lightning. We'll go ahead and test it in the morning and see if it's good to bin or just take it to the elevator.
We decided to pull out for now. We're binning it, so we can't really push the limit with we don't really want to push the moisture limit too much. We're just gonna call it. We got a couple sprinkles and it doesn't look very good, so we just decided to call it good until we figure more stuff out tomorrow. We got a little bit of this 80 cut, but not a whole lot. We got 320 acres left here, so god dang, pretty dusty, eh? Got something brewing up right there.
Basically, we got all the.
Yeah. I actually have it right here. Or part of it at least. I think this is what it is. Maybe this might. I don't know. I think this is at least part of it. So, yeah. Excuse me.
We got some gnarly looking window crowd. What? All right, ready? Smile.
Should I cut these into jorts a little back here?
Today's the 12. I don't know what day it is. Well, whatever. Get nothing.